As we eagerly wait for this year's anticipated new releases, let's take a look at some open-world games that you can play right now. From fantasy epics to extraordinary worlds you can keep coming back to, there's plenty of excitement and adventure you can have in these unforgettable, massive, beautiful open worlds. Catch up on your favorite open-world games this winter season. These titles will let you explore breathtaking open worlds full of moments that will leave your jaw drop. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on a single update of your favorite games. Join us as we look at the 10 best open-world games you can play right now. Starting off our list, we have The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild takes Link's story to a grand scale. In this action-adventure, game players take the role of their titular character Link, who is once again set on an epic quest to save Hyrule from the hands of Calamity Ganon. Unlike previous Zelda games, the Breath of the Wild features a massive open world for players to explore and experiment with. Players can explore forests, mountains, deserts, and rivers, often discovering hidden shrines, puzzles, and treasures full of wonders and quests that keep them coming back for more. The game has a realistic physics engine, allowing creative interactions with the environment. Fire spreads, objects roll downhill, and lightning can strike metal weapons, adding complexity to puzzles and combat. Weapons, bows, and shields break with repeated use, encouraging players to experiment with different combat styles. The sequel, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, was released on May 12, 2023, continuing in story and gameplay innovations introduced in Breath of the Wild. If you've played Elden Ring, then you know how brutal this game can get. Elden Ring is an unforgiving roller coaster set in an epic Lovecraftian fantasy realm, full of monsters and creatures that torment the player at every move. Unlike From Software's previous titles, Elden Ring features a vast open world called the Lands Between, where players can explore its decrypted landscape freely. Combat is fast and brutal, with timing, dodging, blocking, and counterattacks taking up most of the player's moveset. Elden Ring comes with a deep character creation option to tailor appearance and abilities to the player's preference. Players can customize their character to better accommodate their playstyle. Making exciting new ways for players to take on the bosses is the main draw of the game, and Elden Ring bosses are notoriously brutal and will keep the players on their toes relentlessly. They're just insane to beat. You don't know where the time is gone when you finally defeat the bosses from Elden Ring. Be sure to check this game out if you haven't already. This action RPG is in the hearts of many hardcore gamers. Developed and published by CD Projekt Red, The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt is a fascinating game that has captivated gamers for years. There's much to explore and unrevealed in this gothic fantasy open-world RPG game. As you follow Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter known as a Witcher, as he embarks on a quest to find his adopted daughter, Ciri, who is being pursued by a mysterious and otherworldly force known as the Wild Hunt. The story is set in a massive, war-torn open world inspired by Slavic mythology. The game has won multiple Game of the Year awards thanks to its impressive story, stunning visuals, and brilliant gameplay. A next-gen update for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC was released, enhancing graphics, ray tracing, and performance, along with new content inspired by the Witcher Netflix series. Don't miss out on this instant classic. This critically acclaimed Western sandbox has captivated the hearts of gamers. With its realistic approach to gunplay and open-world exploration, Red Dead Redemption 2 is widely praised for its realistic graphics, dynamic weather systems, and day-night cycles. The game also features NPCs with schedules, giving the world a lifelike feel. The story is set before the events of the first game as players follow the protagonist Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van der Linde gang, as he navigates the decline of the outlaw era. The story focuses on loyalty, betrayal, and survival as the gang is pursued by lawmen, bounty hunters, and rival gangs. With no one to trust, the gang must band together to find hope for the unforgiving Wild West. This Western epic will leave fans in tears long after the credits roll. Of storytelling, its game design makes for a unique interaction you can only find in a gem of this caliber. The game includes Red Dead Online, which allows players to experience the Wild West with other players to engage in cooperative missions, competitive modes, and role-playing activities. Red Dead Redemption 2 is often regarded as a masterpiece of storytelling and open-world design. Its emotional depth, technical achievements, and immersive gameplay continues to influence the gaming industry to this day. The GTA franchise has gone on to become one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time. With its instantly recognizable cast and stellar gameplay, gamers are always thrilled to return to their favorite crime simulator for all the excitement it has to offer. GTA 5 is set in the fictional city of Los Santos. The game follows the story of three protagonists as they team up for heists while dealing with crime syndicates, corrupt government agents, and personal struggles. The game features one of the largest maps in the GTA series, featuring urban areas, deserts, forests, and oceans. Players can participate in racing, skydiving, golf, tennis, and underwater exploration. The vehicles in the game are some of the best in the series. GTA 5 has a massive modding community. Players can install mods to add new vehicles, characters, and even entirely new missions. GTA 5's multiplayer mode, GTA Online, allows players to live out their crime spree fantasies with other players. GTA 5 is a timeless classic, and few games compare to the scale of this massive open-world game. Its sequel, the long-awaited GTA 6, is set to knock the ball out of the park once again, sometime this year. After a rocky start, Cyberpunk 2077 is back and it's better than before. CD Projekt Red has outshone everyone in the cyberpunk genre with this stellar role-playing action-adventure game set in the dystopian Night City. Players control V, a customizable mercenary who can specialize in hacking, combat, or stealth. V embarks on a quest to obtain a cybernetic implant that grants immortality, leading to encounters with powerful corporations, gangs, and rogue AI. Accompanying Johnny Silverhand, portrayed by Keanu Reeves, is a digital ghost inhabiting V's mind, driving much of the narrative. Players embark on this thrilling story to unravel and navigate the many quests the game has to offer. Night City is divided into 6 districts, each with unique aesthetics, cultures, and factions. Combat features a mix of gunplay, melee combat, hacking, and stealth mechanics. The story adapts based on player decisions, leading to multiple endings. The game was announced in 2012 and was heavily anticipated by fans, but its launch was met with criticism due to bugs and performance issues, especially on older consoles. CD Projekt Red addressed this issue and released patches and updates to improve performance and fix issues. Now the game is better than ever before. Despite its rocky launch, Cyberpunk 2077 has since gained praise for its storytelling, visuals, and immersive world, earning it a loyal fan base after extensive updates. Do give this game a check if you haven't. If you're a fan of narrative-driven sci-fi games, then this game is right up your alley. Horizon Forbidden West is an action role-playing game developed by Guerrilla Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. A sequel to the critically acclaimed 2017 game Horizon Zero Dawn was released on February 18, 2022 for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Horizon Forbidden West takes place after the first game. You play as Aloy, a skilled hunter and archer who embarks on a journey to the Forbidden West, a post-apocalyptic version of the Western United States. Her mission is to uncover the source of a mysterious plague that's corrupting the land and threatening the reminiscent of humanity. Along the way, she encounters new tribes, dangerous enemies, and advanced robotic creatures. The game's open world is massive, featuring key locations that include areas resembling real-world landmarks such as San Francisco, Yosemite Valley, and parts of the Pacific Coast. Combat includes melee and ranged combat options. Over 40 types of machines, both new and returning, inhabit the world of Horizon Forbidden West. There are tons to explore and navigate in this breathtaking open-world game. You don't want to miss out on this game anytime soon. The Assassin's Creed series has always been a main staple for historical fiction games. Set in the Viking Age, Assassin's Creed Valhalla takes players on a journey with a rich story and gameplay elements that offer a vast open world to explore. You play as Ivar Varensdottir, a Viking raider who became embroiled in the conflict between the Assassins and the Templars. Ivar's clan leaves Norway, where they venture out into far lands and settle in England, where they must build alliances, conquer territories, and establish a thriving settlement called Ravensthorpe. Players also experience a modern-day narrative featuring Layla Hassan, continuing her story from previous games as she investigates ancient artifacts that are mysteriously tied to Norse mythology. Combat emphasizes the uses of dual-wielding weapons and shields with brutal finishing moves. A skill tree's progression includes 3 skill trees for stealth, melee, and range, allows players to tailor Ivar's abilities to their playstyle. The game's rich world building lets players explore the vast parts of Norway and England as you build bases, battle foes, and uncover the mysterious mythology that is significant in progression the game's storyline. There is no doubt Assassin's Creed Valhalla has left a lasting impression, selling over 20 million copies worldwide. Give this one a try if it's right up your alley.
What is it? What has happened?
This was not for you, Javi.
No!
The Ghost of Tsushima is more than just a game. It's an immersive samurai experience that blends historical events with cinematic storytelling. Developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, the game has been praised for its attention to detail and breathtaking visuals. The story follows Jin Sakai, a noble samurai and one of the last surviving members of his clan, as he battles the Mongol army, led by Khotun Khan. Players get to experience a variety of ways to take on hordes of enemies with effective types of attacks and tools. Dynamic weather keeps the game's visual style immersive, letting players experience the gorgeous settings that are heavily inspired by Akira Kurosawa's samurai films. Players can take the form of Ghost, a shadowy figure who inspires terror among enemies. As its central theme revolves around honor and pragmatism, Jin will struggle with abandoning his heritage to protect his people. The game comes with coup campaigns to go on raids with up to 4 players. Ghost of Tsushima has won overwhelmingly positive for story, visuals, and combat that won multiple Game of the Year awards. Do give this one a try if you haven't already. And finishing off our list, we have Bethesda's epic masterpiece that has wowed gamers for years. Skyrim is a marvel in action-adventure role-playing games. Its open world leaves much to be desired. It's widely regarded as one of the greatest video games ever made. Its story is rich with deep lore for gamers to uncover. Its player freedom is unlike any other game, letting players experiment with a diverse skill tree filled with unique upgrades and special movesets to keep the gameplay fresh. Improving skills and unlocking powers takes up most of the gameplay. Players can join factions and explore the outcome of their decisions. The vast expansive world of Tamriel contains so many places to interact and uncover that the game still offers something new to find to this very day. The game's expansion packs add more depth and layer to the experience. The game even has a decided modding community, allowing it to stay relevant more than a decade after its release. Skyrim has been ported to nearly every platform, including PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and even the Nintendo Switch, making it one of the most re-released games in history. Enjoy this game because it's a joy to play. Well, that's it for our list, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. So what's your favorite game or least favorite game from our list today? Is there a particular game you'd like to see reviewed in the future? Let us know in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to check out our recent video, 15 must-play upcoming single-player shooters every gamer should experience. Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.